If you think that Elon Musk, DOGE, and Donald Trump can't or won't mess with Social Security, it's time to think again, because for the first time in history, your monthly benefits are at risk of not arriving. Millions of Americans rely on Social Security to survive. Thanks to Trump and his billionaire buddy Elon Musk, there is now a real risk that those payments could be interrupted. Former Social Security Commissioner Martin O'Malley, the guy who ran the agency, just put out a dire warning and said that we could see Social Security collapse in the next 30 to 90 days. Not because it'll be out of money, but because Trump let Musk's so-called DOGE slash funding and gut agency staff. And they've already caused system outages. And if the system goes down, no checks, no benefits, no nothing. Now, who's going to get hurt? Is it going to be Trump and his friends? No. Retirees will be at risk. Disabled Americans will be at risk. People who have lost a spouse and now get survivor benefits are going to be at risk. If you need to file a new claim, maybe it's for retirement, maybe it's for disability, good luck, because there may not be enough employees left to process those new claims. The Trump Musk cuts are so extreme that the Social Security Administration started paying people to leave, offering early buyouts to workers. This is not about efficiency. This is a backdoor benefit cut. Congressman John Larson from Connecticut put it very bluntly. He said that if you lay off half the workforce and shut down field offices, it will delay, disrupt, or lead to denial of benefits. And the kicker is that the guy Trump just picked to run Social Security isn't even confirmed yet. He's a financial tech CEO, not a government official, not an expert on Social Security. So this is how they'll do it. You have to understand the games that they've been playing. We've recently seen interviews with Republicans who are asked point blank, if any bill cuts even a dollar from Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid, are you voting no? And they play this game where they say, I will not vote to cut benefits, but if we find waste, fraud, and abuse, then of course I'm going to vote to cut that. But if you are paying attention, you understand how this is just a pretext. They still haven't even demonstrated any real fraud. Waste is sort of in the eye of the beholder. Certainly any massive institution, be it government run, nonprofit, or for profit, once you get to a certain size, you're not going to be able to say every single dollar here is being spent in the perfect, most efficient way. That doesn't mean that there is fraud such that the programs should be cut. And so this is all a pretext. This is how they do it. They don't come out and say we're cutting Social Security. They make it harder to access. They create chaos. They allow the system to fail. They say, oh, in order to continue receiving benefits, you need to re-register in this particular way at this particular place. And if people don't push back, they are going to get away with it. Now, O'Malley, former Social Security administrator, says Americans are about to bring the heat to members of Congress over this, especially if their payments start getting delayed. I hope that that's the case. They should. These are earned benefits. The term entitlement is often used to suggest that someone is entitled in the way that Trump is, right? Like a little rich kid is entitled. The reason that it's called an entitlement is you've earned it. You've paid the money in. You held up your end of the bargain, which is on wages up to the Social Security cap, which goes up indexed to inflation every year. You've contributed. And as such, you are entitled to the benefits. It's not what a spoiled little entitled kid. It's you've earned it, and therefore we must uphold our end of the bargain. You paid into the system your whole life. And Trump is willing to play games with it, and Musk is willing to play games with it. When they do the $880 billion cut from Medicaid, and they go, no, that we're not cutting benefits. This is a pretext to say, look at all the fraud we found. We're going to cut this, we're going to cut that. Oh, you know what? We actually now are struggling financially, and we're going to need to delay a payout. There are a bunch of different ways that you can delay or hinder receiving benefits without officially saying we are cutting 10% off of what people are entitled to. And that is exactly what they are doing. The final question, and many of you probably suspect where I'm going with this. If this happens, who will get blamed? Will some of the people whose payments maybe get delayed or whatever, will they realize this is Trump, Musk, DOGE, and the 20-year-olds who have been given the keys to the castle? Or will they find a Democrat to blame? Will they blame Biden? Will they blame, the previous guy? Obama. Yeah, that guy. I don't know. Because if history has told us anything, it's that Republicans are very hesitant to blame Republicans when things go wrong. Hey, did you hear that border crossings are down 96% thanks to Donald Trump? Does that sound a little bit weird? Well, I hope this segment will be useful. Tell me if it is. I'm going to walk you through the architecture of propaganda. Let's discuss this.